I
Yeah, now you are audible.
so did you see the topic?
Yeah, I saw the topic.
Significant moments in history. So shall we begin?
Yeah, but no, I'm not prepared for that because there were some other question like and if anyone can be a millionaire because of the hard work. There was also the question, and if you are asking to me about the history, so in my school I was not a good student in history. I really don't like history. There is a reason behind it actually. From a Hindi medium school, and you can understand the teaching level there. I'm not saying that the teachers don't teach in the government school. Actually, they are very intelligent. They have knowledge. That's why they got this post. But they have a lot of work to do, the paperwork. That's why they hardly get time to teach their students. That's the reason only my social science teacher hardly take the classes, and whenever she came in the class, she like always don't try to teach the topic. She always start to like tell her story, her journey, how she get the government job, what's the thing she faced in her life. I remember one class, the topic was the corruption actually, and the girl was reading, and she had actually completed the chapter. It was the turn of the teacher to explain the chapter, but when she started, she spoke actually two lines, and after two lines she again started to tell her story about the journey. And I always feel sleepy in her class. I did get a single point like what was the history. And there is one more reason that I'm like it is very difficult for me to learn all the dates and all the wars because it seems similar. Actually the dates, it is very difficult to learn the dates like 1888, 1999, or they are all about the wars. And I remember in my class 12th there was two wars actually in the history. So my teacher said to me that this is the most important question and you should to learn that. And it was the toughest question from my life that I have done. And I remember when I was writing my exam, so I just mixed both wars in one. So
Oh,
I'm not a good student in history.
okay, fine. So as you said, your social science teacher,
Yeah,
she told about her history rather than explaining to you about world history. Okay, so
exactly.
that's the reason you did not develop much interest in history. And of course,
Yeah,
history is not an easy subject because you have to
exactly.
remember, okay, many events with the dates and the chronology. That also becomes very difficult. Which event occurred first and what happened next, and as a result, what happened. So it becomes
Yeah,
very difficult. History is a difficult subject.
exactly.
Okay, fine. We'll see how you manage. Otherwise, we will go to the extempore topic. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, which is a moment in history you
Mm.
believe is important?
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I really don't know
May
about the history.
you pertaining to our country, you can say the Indian independence.
Yeah, I know, but the thing that I don't have knowledge about it, how can I speak? And if we are speaking in English, so it must be difficult for me again.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, then we shall move on to the extempore topic.
Exactly.
Anyone can be a millionaire if they work
Mhm.
hard enough. Okay, fine. Can
Yeah,
you speak on this then?
yeah, I'm fine with that. Actually, it's a good question. And if people are thinking to be a millionaire, it's better, but it is as difficult as we are saying, and as we are thinking about that. And the people who are millionaire today, they were regular people at that time, but because of the hard work they reach at the post. And the thing is that not everyone can be millionaire. People nowadays, everyone do hard work, but there is another thing. With the hard work we have to do, then we can be millionaire. And like I'm doing a comparison here, a person who is doing hard work on a field day and night, he hardly gets 10,000 rupees in a month. And so how can be he millionaire? And another one thing that a person who is CEO or any other post, he is also doing hard who is CEO or any other post, he is also doing hard work, but he's procrastinating. Like he work on Monday, on Tuesday, and then he skipped Wednesday and Thursday, and on Saturday he worked more than his or her regular hours. So it is not the thing. At the end of the day, you will get a regret actually. And a person who know about the consistency, who know about the hard work, but he don't do the smart work. So it is also the thing. And the another one thing that yeah, the one more last point, that is investment. If you don't know about the investment, you will like spend all the money here and there, and you will be not the millionaire. And the conclusion is that no one can be millionaire with this thing. If you want to build your wealth, you need to combine the smart work and consistency and investment. Then you can be a millionaire by this hard work, and like you will be rewarded by the god with these things.
Oh, okay. So, okay, fine. So you pointed things very well, and you said that to become a millionaire, one
Mm,
has to do hard work coupled with smart work. Just hard work will not fetch you results. You
yeah,
have to mix it with smart work and work smartly, and there should be consistency in your work.
yeah,
Okay. And when it comes to money, you have to invest it properly. Okay. So money
yeah,
management is very important.
yeah.
Fine.
As you
Okay.
like saying that people is whenever a person who get the like a good post and he is started to earn good money, and then people start to waste money here and there to purchase luxurious phones, luxurious lifestyle, and they don't know how to invest the money. So it doesn't matter how much money you are earning, one day you will lost everything and you can't be millionaire.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So one day you will lose everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Now coming to the next extempore topic, should students learn how to code from a young
hmm,
age? Now we have this many coding classes, no, for children, small
yeah.
children.
Hmm.
So should they learn coding from a very young age?
Hmm. I think it is not good for like at a young age, because the thing is that uh, like things learn with the what should I say here? It is very difficult topic for me again. That is like I don't have a knowledge about that. One of my friend, he is also doing like coding. He is pursuing MCom. Sorry, MCA, and that's how I know about it. It is very difficult. Actually, it is very difficult course, but people are going with the train and they are just getting the placement with less salary. So,
Okay.
and another one thing, if a person learn at the early age, it depends on the person as well, that how he treat the things and how he will manage. If he like start the thing in the negative point, so it will be dangerous for him or her. And if he start work with in a good manner, so it would be definitely good for him.
Okay. But what about younger children, like from the age of 6 or 7 itself? I think they start learning
Yeah.
coding. What do you think about that? Should they learn at that age, or they should grow up and then start coding?
As I told you, everything has some advantage and some disadvantage. And if they started to learn at the age of 6 and 7, if he or she is using in a good manner, that it will be good. Otherwise, it will be bad. It's totally depend on the person actually.
Okay, okay. So it is left to the individual how they use it ultimately.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, now coming like you don't want to talk about this topic history at all.
No, no, really, I don't want to talk about, just because of the teacher. There was many things happening at the school, because the government is school condition, you can understand. And I'm from a Kitcha, and the education and freedom scenario is very regressive here. Teachers don't teach just because of the paperwork. I remember my class teacher name was Mrs. Kamlesh Mishra, and she had to do a lot of paperwork, but she always managed her work, the paperwork and the class. She always took the class. She used to take the class actually every day, and we were really like impressed from her. And she's a like a motivator, and she always motivated to students. So all teachers are not the same, like some are different there. And because of this, I was good in Hindi and the maths and the science, and my teacher was not good in the social science. That's why I didn't I was unable to develop my this course.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, fine. We shall talk about the civic issues in your area. Where are you from? Which place?
From Kitcha, it is in Uttarakhand.
Okay, Uttarakhand. So, what about the civic issues in your area?
What is the civic issue? Actually, I heard
Like
this
you
word
have,
first time.
yeah, yeah, like you have a water problem or bad roads or something like that, which the government
Yeah,
is not doing.
yeah. Actually, the place is here. The construction was has been like going for 1 or maybe for 2 years, but it hasn't complete yet. Or the education system is a very regressive or a freedom scenario. Or the teacher always pressurize to their children to come coaching to them, and they don't teach to the student. They just give mark. This is very regressive here. And if I get the power to change change this thing here, so I want to change the education scenario here. This is most important because everything has its expiry date except to learning skills actually. And I want to provide some other facilities to like, as I heard in a video that Arjun Kejriwal, he was like providing to the student for like 2,000 and might be some rupees to the students, and they were giving the task to do a business from those rupees. So this is very impressive to encourage our youth. That would be the thing I want to change here.
Okay, okay. So, your place, you feel the education system is not good and you want
Yeah,
to work on it and improve it. Okay.
exactly. Here
And
is
what
only
about the other? Yeah,
Mhm.
please continue.
Yeah, here is only I think two and three schools, and these are very in trending. And still they are not good. Still they are not good. There are some like cheap things behind it that people always try to hide. But I know about it. I'm just 23, and because of the neighborhood and from my friends, I know about everything. And there is no college, and we have to move another city just to complete our graduation and pre-graduation. I have completed my graduation from Haldwani College, and it takes more than 1 hour to reach to reach the college, and it was really
Okay.
difficult for me. And that's the thing I faced, so I don't want to like people other face these conditions as well.
Okay, okay. So, as you said, no college in your area and you had to travel nearly
Yeah,
an hour. Okay. To
yeah,
finish your graduation. Okay, fine. Up and down. So, you used to travel every day. You did not stay in
yeah,
hostel.
yeah.
Okay, fine. And what about the roads and the water facilities? What about the other things, other civic problems there?
Water and the electricity, there is no issue with the water and the electricity, but by road I can say there are uh, uh, some negative point with these things. Still some what the ministers are not working with those things, and they are not providing the good facilities with that.
Okay. Okay, fine. Now, over the years, have you seen changes like when you were small? That is your
Mm-hmm.
native place and you were there, born and brought up there in that place.
Yeah.
So, over the years, what are the changes you have observed in your area?
The changes is that as time is evolving, people's mentality is changing day by day. People are more aware about the education system, about their like duties, and what's the thing to do in our future, and how to invest the money. And if I talk about the past, when I was like 9 and 10 years old, so people were always talking about what you are wearing, what you are eating. And now the new generation and parents is also very aware. They don't talk about those things, those they are not narrow minded. Still some people are narrow minded, but they are aware with those things. Or the areas are evolving, and the road is like constructing day by day, but what the thing or like we are getting more facilities about the hospital. When I was a kid, there was no a good hospital here, but now here is one more college actually. It opened in I think 2019. Yeah,
Okay.
2019. So this is the change here.
Okay, fine. So later, maybe after 10 years, you will see many more changes.
Yeah. And I heard
Okay.
that the aims will come soon in Kicha.
Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, so your favorite subject was science, as you said. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
science. But when I was in
okay.
class 12th, now I love English a lot. I don't uh, I don't have any interest to read science books, and I'm pursuing MSc, but I really I don't like chemistry. I always enjoy English and the grammar books to listen the stories on YouTube and the TED Talks, the motivational speaks in English, and the podcast on Spotify on in English. And recently, I have been listening one podcast. It is about the conscious and unconscious mind. It is very impressive actually. So I love those things just because of
Okay,
the
okay,
English
fine.
language.
Okay. Okay. So what do you want to do? Like, are you working now?
No, I'm studying.
You're studying. Okay, fine. And later, what would you like to work as?
Later, I want to be a teacher, but as I'm pursuing MSc, so I will go in a science field. But I want. But if you ask me that, what's your choice? So I will be choosing English.
Okay, you would choose English. Okay, very
Yeah,
nice. A science student going into English.
yeah,
Okay, okay, fine. Now we shall move on to vocabulary.
yeah.
Okay. What do you mean by biography?
Biography, a person who tells about somebody else the whole life, something like that.
Yes, the life
The
story of a person written by
person,
somebody else. Okay.
somebody else,
And
like
if you write your own story, it becomes
mhm. It
autobiography. If yeah,
autobiography. Yeah.
autobiography. What do you mean by bygone?
I don't know.
Bygone days, they say, no, like something belonging or happening in the past time.
Mm, okay.
What do you mean by significant?
Significant, some important points or like the facts, something like that.
Yeah, important or noticeable is
Mm.
significant.
Noticeable, significant. Yeah.
Yeah. What is noteworthy?
No, noteworthy means like the thing is acceptable or unacceptable, something.
This is which deserves attention.
Attention. Oh.
Yeah. That is noteworthy to say something. That is, those things deserve attention.
Mm.
What do you mean by momentous?
Moment is the thing is happen in a moment or it become the special.
Yeah, very important because
Very
of
important.
effects on future events.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you mean by crucial?
Important.
Yeah, extremely important is
Mm.
crucial. What is influential?
The thing which like affect our personality or it affect that is become the influential.
Having a lot of influence on
Influence.
someone or something. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
What is outrageous?
Outrage means angry and angry, I think.
Yeah, shocking and morally
And
unacceptable. When
unacceptable.
the government lays some policies and it is not acceptable by the people, so they become outrageous.
Okay.
They do certain things which are not morally good.
Hmm.
What do you mean by critical?
Critical means like a danger situation or anything. I don't know the exact meaning, the critical, but I have heard so many times, so I can use this word.
Yeah, yeah, critical situation you say, which is very
Uh,
dangerous.
very
Critical
dangerous.
here is of the greatest importance to the way things
Mhm.
might happen.
Okay.
What is what do you mean by record?
Record.
Yeah.
uh, record might be it's a very simple word. Like we always keep the things in our like note in a diary or in our laptop or mobile phone. That is record, I think.
Yeah, to keep information for the future by writing it down or storing it in a computer, as you said.
Yeah, yeah.
That is keeping record, correct. Who is an historian?
Historian,
Yeah,
like a person or any like any situation or any moment happen in the past, that would be historian.
a historian is someone who writes about history or studies history.
Oh,
What do you mean by rewrite?
rewrite means the thing which we write again.
Yeah, to change the way that something is
Yeah.
described or done so that people think about it differently. Like
Okay.
rewriting history, they say, no, rewriting something.
Okay.
Okay. Who is an archaeologist?
Archaeologist. Mm, I don't know. Actually, I knew about that. In the morning, I was reading that, but now I forget. What's the
Yeah,
archaeologist?
because everything is related to history, I think, which you don't like.
That's why.
Archaeologist is someone who
Hmm.
studies the buildings, the graves, the tools,
Yeah, yeah, that is
and other objects
archaeologist.
of people who lived in the past. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean by retrospect?
No, I don't know retrospect.
Retrospect is thinking now about something in the past.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have to need to learn those vocab again.
yeah, related to history.
Uh,
Okay. What do you mean by rebellion? Who is a rebellion?
rebellion means Hindi like bagi.
Yeah,
Bagi. A person
a rebel.
who all like who always go against for anything that seems rebellious and rebel.
Yeah. Violent action organized by a group of people who are trying to
Mhm.
change the political system in the India country. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And the person who does it is called a rebel.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I made
What?
the sentence with rebellious that when people don't support me, this seems to me rebellious.
Okay. Okay. What is a monument?
Monument means the buildings like a Qutub Minar. These are monument. The Taj Mahal.
Yeah. A structure or a building that is
Ah,
built to honor a special person or event.
yeah.
Like Taj Mahal also was built in honor of Mumtaz Mahal, like that.
Mumbai. Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean by landmark?
Landmark the area where uh, where I don't know.
Yeah, one landmark is when somebody asks you to reach a
Mhm.
particular place, you give them a landmark. Okay.
Okay, okay.
You This landmark in history is an important stage in something's development.
Mhm. Okay.
Like the Dundee March, what happened here, it is a landmark in history, in Indian history.
Okay.
What do you mean by disregard?
Disregard means uh, what should be? I don't have idea.
Yeah, that is when you give regards to someone, you show respect. It is
Okay.
disregard is you don't show respect, you don't care. The
Okay.
fact of showing no care or respect for something.
Okay.
What do you mean by Renaissance?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Renaissance is a new growth of activity or interest in something, especially
Mhm.
art, literature, or music.
Okay. This was the word is too difficult to pronounce when I was reading the sessions note.
Okay, okay. Okay, this comes in English also if you study the
Mhm.
history.
Mhm.
So Renaissance period when the Greeks and the Latin, that is why English has many terms from Greek and Latin.
Okay.
So that is what. When these people came in, they brought in different kinds of art and literature. What do you mean by conquest?
Conquest means win.
Conquest is conquering, the art of conquering a country, area, or situation. Like the
It is not.
Mughals and the Ghaznis came and they conquered different territories here in India.
Yeah, win. That is win.
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you mean by account?
account.
Yeah. Pertaining to history.
I don't know.
A written or spoken description of an event.
Okay.
What do you mean by relive?
To relive, to live again.
Yeah, to remember clearly an experience that happened in the past.